Welcome back to Coltrane Davis Music Channel. Today we are making pandan leaves and coconut jelly, right? So the way you make it is first you get the coconut cream and make the coconut juice, boil it up and mix it in the jelly powder, okay, so that it solidifies at room temperature. So the idea is to keep the coconut and jelly powder on the heat so that it stays a liquid mixture. So you pour the first layer of the pandan leaf extracts onto the pan, right? You see that green layer down there? Onto a pan, and you can float it in cool water to allow it to solidify. So the next step is you pour the coconuts and chili powder mixture as a second layer. Okay, so the first layer is done. This is the second layer right here. We just distribute the chili out into different containers. You use the cups, so they are right now immersed in cool water, right, to allow quick solidification, right? So this is the pandan leaves extract. See, we have the pandan leaves right here. I'll show you what the pandan leaves looks like. Okay, this is the beautiful pandan leaves right here. You can get them at the Asian markets. They are also known as Pandanus is the genus, and the species is Amarylifolius. So Pandanus, the species, is a tropical plant that yields a flagrant flavor that's typically used in Southeastern and South Asian cuisines for their exquisite fragrance and taste with beautiful color textures. Okay, so we float them in cool water, float the whole pan in cool water, so to shorten the time of solidification, to quicken the solidification process. So this is the second layer right here. Okay, so this is the pandan leaf extracts mixed with the jelly powder. Add a little sugar to it to for a sweetened taste. All right, and we have to keep them. Well, first of all, you boil them and to mix up the solution, and then you keep them at in low heat so that the mixture won't solidify, because they will solidify at above room temperature. So this is the second layer, right? As you can see here, the first layer is the green layer, the pandan leaf layer with jelly powder. The second layer is the coconuts jelly powder layer, right? And then you add a third layer of pandan leaf or flan or any kind of layers you wanted to do, but here we just have two mixtures. One is of coconut and jelly powder, and the other one is pandan leaf and jelly powder. and we just continue to add the layers. Allow time for it to solidify before you add the next layer so that it won't disrupt the surface of the individual layers, the individual layer. Okay, so she's measuring how much she's adding every time, and technically you don't have to do it, but she's being very meticulous and very careful here, very artful. And you got to be careful because right now it's at room temperature, it can solidify, so you have to be very careful. You got to do it real quick. So she's going to stir it up to minimize solidification, because she's adding it to the pan. And you add it on a spoon, so not directly pouring into the surface to minimize the disruption of the coconut jelly powder, jelly mixture layer. Okay, so that's another layer right here. So there's a lot of art involved. Looks beautiful. Looks very beautiful. Smells incredible. I remember having my first pandan leaf jelly when I was a young child, growing up on the countryside. My aunt used to make these, and those were the memories that I never forgotten. All right, so we allow the layers to solidify again. Probably because of the cool water, it probably just take 1 or 2 minutes if it wasn't for the cool water. So it would take a lot longer, right? All right, I'm gonna remove this. It's gonna take a long time, huh? How come you don't wanna? It's gonna take one. I'm not sure why she doesn't want. All right. So on and on until the finished process. Look at that beautiful texture. I have a just love for green color in general. It's one of my favorite colors, and especially the natural green of food. So this is the natural color of pandan leaves, so there is no preservative. Not sure if there's any preservative in the jelly powder right here. Probably is. This product is imported from Indonesia. Right. So look. Ingredients: seaweed extract, 100% additive and preservative substance, not used. So this is just pure 100% seaweed extract, right? And this is the dragon jelly powder brand, aka Nguyên Long. In Vietnamese it's called bột rau câu, right? It's 10 grams per package. There is instructions on how to prepare the mixture. All right. So just add one more layer, and I think we just on and on until you finish with all the mixture. All right, this is third layer. Oh, that's the second layer, I think. No, third layer. See, the bottom layer is green, the middle layer is coconutty, and then repeat the process. All right, thank you for checking out Coltrane Davis Music Channel. Tune into the next upload. Until then, peace, love, and keep the music going. The heat is still on right now on low. I have a very happy Easter, and enjoy the rest of your week.